Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome to Easy Cooking. So today's recipe is going to be a Chinese style recipe. This one is my version of healthy Chinese food, so hopefully you'll give it a try. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Chinese lemon chicken. Really easy to make, super delicious. It's low in fat and low in sugar, so hopefully you'll give it a try. The preparation time and the cooking time combined is going to be about 40 minutes. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started. You'll find the list of ingredients in the description box of this video, and you will also find it in my blog where you can print the whole recipe. Let's get started. In a small bowl, combine the egg yolk with the mirin, the soy sauce, the lemon zest, and also adding 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Stir together until the cornstarch is well dissolved. And now we're going to dip the chicken pieces in this mixture. Make sure the chicken is well seasoned and well covered in this mixture, and then after that just let the chicken marinate in this mixture for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now in a large plate or bowl, combine the rest of the cornstarch with the flour, stir well, and now we're going to cover the chicken pieces with the flour mixture. Make sure the flour is covering all sides of the chicken pieces, and just keep on repeating this step until all the chicken is well covered with the flour mixture. Now place the chicken pieces in a baking sheet. My baking sheet is lined with aluminum foil, and it's also sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray. If you want to avoid the cooking spray, you can use a non-stick baking sheet, or just line the baking sheet with parchment paper instead, and then you can skip the cooking spray. Once the chicken is on the baking sheet, now I'm going to spray with a little more cooking spray. Like I said, the cooking spray is optional. You can leave it out if you want. I like to use cooking spray because it gives the chicken a nice golden brown color, but this is optional. You can skip it if you want. Now we're going to cook this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the chicken is nice and tender in the inside and golden brown on the outside. This kind of chicken is usually fried, so by baking it, we're saving a lot of fat and calories. So that's our first step to make this recipe healthier than the original recipe. So while the chicken is cooking, now we're going to make the sauce. In a saucepan, combine the lemon juice with the mirin, the sugar, and 1 cup of water. Stir well until the sugar is well dissolved. And now we're just going to cook this on medium heat until it boils. While that happens, now in a small bowl, combine the cornstarch with a little bit of water. I'm using about 1 tablespoon of water. Just mix it together with the cornstarch until it is well dissolved, and then set it aside for a minute. Once the lemon juice mixture is boiling, now we're going to add in the cornstarch, stir together until well combined. If the mixture becomes thick right away, feel free to add more water. I'm going to be adding about 1/4 cup of water. Then I'm going to stir again. Then I'm going to reduce the heat to low, and I'm just going to bring this to a boil again. I'm going to season the sauce with a little bit of crushed red pepper, but this step is optional. It's just going to add an extra layer of flavor. This is a very rich and concentrated sauce. It's really lemony. If you don't want it to be that rich in flavor, feel free to use less lemon juice and replace it with more water. Just remember, this is our second step to make this recipe healthier. That's why the flavor of the sauce is so concentrated. In the original recipe, the chicken is cooked in the sauce, and the sauce has a bunch of sugar in it. So once the chicken is done, it will be covered in a bunch of empty calories. However, in this recipe, the sauce is so rich in flavor that we only need about 1 or 2 tablespoons per serving. And instead of cooking the chicken in the sauce, we're just going to use the sauce as a dressing to complement the chicken. So once you're done with this recipe, you will get all the flavor from the original recipe, but you will only get a small portion of the calories. So that's why the sauce is so concentrated, that's why it's so rich and flavorful. But like I said, if you don't like the acidity or the lemony flavor, feel free to use less lemon juice and just replace it with more water. The consistency of the sauce depends on you. If you think it's too thick, feel free to add more water. And if you think it's too watery, feel free to thicken it out with more cornstarch. So we're just going to bring the sauce to a boil again. And this is how the chicken looks when it's done. It's nice and tender in the inside and it's golden brown on the outside. That's why I like to use the cooking spray, because it really gives it a really nice golden brown color. Now the chicken is ready. The sauce is also boiling and it's also ready. I'm going to be serving the chicken with white rice. For an even healthier version, feel free to serve it with brown rice instead. Just place the chicken on the plate and drizzle it with the lemon sauce. Like I said, a tablespoon or two will be enough, but of course you can add as much of the sauce as you like. To garnish the chicken, I'm using green onions. The onions really do complement the flavor of the sauce and they add a touch of freshness to this dish. Then I'm going to sprinkle the chicken with a little bit of Asian seasoning. If you don't have any Asian seasoning, feel free to sprinkle it with a little bit of toasted sesame seeds, or even a pinch of crushed red pepper is good enough. And that's about it. Enjoy! To print these and some more delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog. The link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest. I'm everywhere. So all the links are going to be down below. If you want, you can check them out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!